Today, I want to talk about how much money can you make as a nurse practitioner working on your own. I help lots and lots and lots of nurse practitioners all day, every day with starting up their practices, specifically helping them find a collaborating physician. And I'm talking quite a lot about money, financial things. What's it going to take? How's this going to work? How am I going to make it? And the main answer to this question is a big fat, it depends. I'm sorry to say, but how much money will you make really depends on about a million different factors. Are you going into an industry or a niche that is needed in your area? Are you good at marketing? Are you good at branding yourself? How many hours do you want to work? Is this just a fun side gig? Is this a 80-hour-a-week thing for you? What type of practice model are you following? Are you doing cash pay where you're going to collect a lot of money up front? Or are you going to take insurance and it may take longer and be harder to collect the money later? Are you doing procedures which can be billed at a much higher rate versus basic counseling and basic medical care that involves no procedures at all? So I just rattled off maybe 10 different factors, but they all really honestly do make a huge difference in how much you're going to be paid. If you start your own practice, you absolutely, I've read from multiple sources and just from people that I've helped, you can make six-figure income absolutely positively, no doubt about it. That is attainable and doable for anyone branching out on their own. But if you're really in it to make a lot of money, you want to be sure you have a very, very strong business plan, which includes mapping out how everything is going to come together financially. What are your costs? Upfront startup costs, and then what are recurring monthly ongoing costs of running your business? Certain businesses have a lot more upfront costs, but you can collect more money. So picture an aesthetics practice in person in a beautiful facility with state-of-the-art chairs and TVs and beautiful pictures on the walls, and you have staff that greet your patients and offer bottled water and the whole experience, right? So that's a lot of upfront costs, but you're also going to make a lot of money on the back end doing procedures. On the flip side, you might want to keep your costs very, very low, do a telemedicine practice. You don't have any staff, you don't have a physical location. That's going to save a ton of money, but you can't charge the price of getting a full day of aesthetic procedures. It's going to be a much smaller payday for each telemed patient. So when you set out to do this, picture in your head, this is the amount of money I need or I want, and then work backward. What will it take on a month-to-month basis, weekly basis, daily basis? How many patients at what price point will I need to take care of to get to my ultimate goal, keeping in mind all the expenses that I need to deduct from the money I bring in? So I hope this gave you some good thoughts about what to really think about when you're figuring out what you will make. I actually work with a nurse practitioner who is going to be making over $1 million profit this year. And that is a true person that I actually know and has become a friend of mine. So it's doable. The sky is honestly the limit, but you need to know your own limit. What are you willing to do? How many hours are you willing to work? What type of practice are you willing to do? And it might not be about money. Maybe you really are just dedicated to helping patients with a particular medical problem. Maybe you even take people with no insurance and you charge a very low sliding scale because you're in it to really help. So I don't mean this to sound crass or as if all we care about is money. Obviously, a lot of us, probably most of us, went into the medical field for that sort of caring, empathetic, healing, sort of hoping to help people plan. But because this video is about money, I just want to lay it out there that you can be like my friend and make 7 figures. Absolutely. You could also easily do the low 6 figures. that sort of an average, like low $100,000 range. Or you may just collect just enough to pay your personal expenses and lead a relaxed sort of lifestyle and be happy with having a chill life, that you are in control of your own career and your patients and doing a good job helping them with their health. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you the best as you contemplate, or perhaps you already are, pursuing your own medical practice as a nurse practitioner.